We're the folks from UGAsports.com. My name is Ronnie DeBulsey. I'm joined by Jake Roos, and, of course, Hall of Famer Jim Donnan is with us. Dane Young is enjoying celebrating the birth of a child.
Shout out to Dane, though.
Brock, sky's the limit here. I mean, when this guy says the sky's the limit, that's pretty good. Insanely competitive and tough-minded. He's the kid that wants you to toss the balls out, and then he will grab one and want to kick your ass with it. Very good athlete, Baker Mayfield type athlete. Short area quickness, great balance, and doesn't need it right to be productive. By that, he means it doesn't have to be just everything perfect. Has a smooth way about him that makes others gravitate to him. He's comfortable in his own skin and genuine. Coach's kid, so he's been around a lot of ball. Will go into college knowing more than any ball than any quarterback in the room. My guess is he is a 3-year starter in college.
A lot of people are going to say, Coach, Trent's your friend. You've known him for a long time. He's just telling you what you want to hear.
Bullshit.
Shout out to our subscribers at UGAsports.com, because they're some of the smartest and most well-informed people on the internet, always. But I do want to say that one guy pointed out, and I forget the name, so I'm sorry. I should give credit where it's due. But one of our posters said, and I totally agree with this, that this cycle, this 2021 cycle, compared to some of the prior ones that we've had, not a lot of elite quarterback play out there. I think that the gap is wide between the very top tier guys, the top tier guys and the bottom tier guys, and they're the next tier, I should say. I think that that's the case this year. Georgia, you're talking about, and really I think it comes down to Caleb Williams, Brock Vandegrift, and it looks like Ty Thompson, the Oregon commit, made a big jump at the Elite 11. But you've got one of the three elite prospects at that position this year.
Well, the thing you got with Brock that you see here on social media is his involvement in helping us recruit. He wants to get a good supporting cast with him, and that's what you're always looking for. You got the Pied Piper effect. And this is a very unique recruiting situation that hopefully we'll never have again, where kids aren't visiting, where coaches aren't out talking to them and all that. But you got an elite player like him that's already in the fold that's trying to say, look, it was good enough for me. I need you to come help me win.
Remember when we first started doing the show, one of the first times we had Coach Donnan on, we asked him, what are the top 3 gets in this class? Or top 3 guys that you want to see recruited in this class? And he said, Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Coach is a big supporter of a dual threat quarterback. You got a great defense, great running back, strong offensive line, and now you could have that dual threat quarterback. I want to see, was that the missing option, the missing ingredient in a championship formula?
The missing option. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Jamie, physically very gifted and fully engaged and learning more every day. Understands what he did at Wake was unique, but wants to grow as a player, both pre-snap and post-snap. Has every throw in the catalog, just wasn't able to use them all in Wake's offense. Excuse me. His stature will allow him to run the rock in the SEC without getting too banged up. Very humble and poised kid.
A kid who 6'2", 225, 6'3"-ish. Probably looking at maybe an outside linebacker, possibility of moving inside, a guy who can kind of play both spots. I will say the swell. I think Mikkel is a little bit more well-suited for the inside than this guy is. This guy's a little thicker. You know, he looks like a hand-in-the-ground type player to me, but he's got the agility and the ability to play standing up.
Give us your thoughts on Amarius Mims.
You know, one thing about the guy is just the film shows you what he can do. He's a man among boys there. He got great feet like a dancing bear.
What's the relationship that you've been developing with Georgia over the course of this? Obviously, they're tight. He's been to Georgia plenty of times. He knows the coaching staff well. What's the relationship been like since the shutdown? He says, I've really been getting to know Coach Luke. And what I've learned about him is, you know, he's a great guy, a great coach, players coach. He also had a player like me once. And that guy's now the highest paid offensive tackle in the league. So, and that was what he said. I mean, we were texting and he said, so, ...
This is why you need to check out UGAsports.com every day. It's 27 cents a day.